Hello gang, it's Sunday night once again. Welcome along, Sunday the 31st of May 2020. Welcome along gang, it's tonight's bingo game starting at 8 o'clock. And here we are on the last day of the month as well. That's another day we've lost, haven't we? Due to the old due to the old virus. Yes, another day lost. Never mind, boys and girls. Never mind. Maybe we'll get a bit of the next month. I mean, the virus has got so bad here. Two or three blokes went up in a spaceship and left the planet. God, that's how bad it's got. I was thinking about it myself. A lot of people would like to see me on a spaceship and disappear to somewhere completely different. Dreadful. They've gone, mate. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And I have to say, I'm very pleased I saw the spaceship last night. I'm so pleased about that. Because, you know, several times I've gone out at night now to see if I can spot the string of satellites going along, which I always find quite an exciting thing. But I've never actually seen them yet, unfortunately. I'm shining a bit today. I don't know why I'm shining a bit there. My friend Tom Edwards, he was on Thames. He told me that I need some max factor on. Something to sort of, because of the light in here, something to sort of, I don't know, stop me being so shy. I'm shining today, look. Shine, shine like the one. That one, yeah. Anyway, so I was watching the telly last night and I got my nightly phone call from my nephew. He'll either ring me or I'll either ring him. I get 2 phone calls a day now, usually. I get a phone call every night. If I haven't rung him, Gary will ring me, my nephew. And about every 3 or 4 days, I get a phone call all the way from Cyprus as well, from my niece. Well, a FaceTime thing, you know, which is really nice. I was watching a telly last night. Nothing in particular. Oh, I think I was watching White Lines, which is about Ibiza and drugs gangs in Ibiza, and some DJ over there was supposed to be a popular DJ, and he'd get involved in all drug dealings and things like that. And the phone went. The FaceTime went. It was my nephew. He said, "Are you going to watch the spaceship?" I said, "Oh, I probably won't see it, Gary." He said, "Well, can you see the moon?" So I'm looking out my window, and yes. I said, "Yeah, I can see the moon easily from my window." He said, "Well, it's going to be underneath there." Okay, all right. So I thought I'd go out in the garden and have a look, and I put on a long-sleeved hooded top because we're getting bitten out there a little bit by the little gnats flying around everywhere. So I put on a long-sleeve top and a pair of jogging bottoms because I had shorts on at the time, and I went out there with my mobile phone. I'd got my binoculars out as well. Went out there and sat there looking at the sky and having a chat with my nephew, and eventually he says, "Can you see anything yet?" I said, "No, not yet." And we're chatting away, and he said, "Oh, I can see it." I said, "Where is it?" He said, "It's under the moon," and I'm looking and I can't see it. Now I'm surrounded here by pine trees, so they're so high and the moon is there, and I'm like, "Well, where?" He said, "I can't see it underneath the moon." "How far underneath the moon is it?" He said, "Quite a way." "Ah." I said, "It might be covered by the pine trees, and that's the pine trees are here, and there it's empty. I can see right across." Okay, and then suddenly this yellow light appeared. Oh, it was so exciting. Did anyone else see that? This big, bright yellow light appeared. I suppose it's yellow because that's all the flames coming out of the back of the spaceship. I don't know what possibly like that. Or it's the sun reflecting on it, something or another. And there it was. And it wasn't small. I mean, you couldn't actually see a spaceship. Just basically a very bright yellow light flying across the sky. Oh, what? And I saw it go right the way around. How exciting was that? I'm sure 1 or 2 of you may have seen that last night. And the funny thing is, of course, Gary is like 150 miles away from me here. We are looking at exactly the same thing. It's the same as, you know, you ring a lot of people in the same, as long as you're in the same hemisphere, either northern or southern, you can probably see the same stars as everyone else, depending don't matter where you are on the planet. It's a funny old thing, that, isn't it? You know, to think that my niece is a couple of thousand miles away in Cyprus or something like that, and sometimes she's sitting there looking at the moon, and I'm looking at the moon, and we're looking at exactly the same thing, and yet we're nowhere near each other. Oh, I love it. I love it. Mike Reese-Ponto, good evening to you. He says, I saw the spaceship fly over, the space station fly over last night. Yes, it was last night. Evening to Charlie Ray. Hello, Charlie Ray. He won't be with us for the bingo, unfortunately. Well, you're Charlie, never mind. We can't actually add anyone to the bingo system at the moment. We are completely full up now, boys and girls. Just to let you know, the bloke is working at the moment on some brand new software for us, built from the bottom upwards, and he is working on that at the moment. And once that comes along, we'll test it extensively, probably during the week, for like 2 weeks, okay? We'll have a little bingo session every morning, all right? Sort of somewhere in the show, we'll have a bingo session every morning. I don't know. We'll give something away like one of the bingo fridge magnets or something like that, just to test it out for like 2 weeks when it eventually gets here, because we don't want it to sort of go wrong on a Sunday night or anything like that. You know, it's bad enough now. How did you get on with the bingo tickets? I think everyone got their bingo tickets. I got an email here from Yvonne. I don't know if she's with us this evening. I haven't looked at the messages yet. But Yvonne sent me an email, which is about 6:30 tonight, which is quite late, but she says, have you sent the bingo tickets? Well, yes, I did get another report from someone else that they only got game number 3. As you know, I know nothing about the software that I use, I'm afraid. I'm not that talented to do anything about that. A couple of other people have looked at it for me, but they haven't got the code for it, only I don't know what it is. I'm just a user, you see. I know nothing about computers at all. So literally, when something goes wrong, I don't know what it is. I've no idea what it is. All right, so if you didn't, Yvonne, I don't know why. I think you was on there last week. Oh, you've got them, have you, Yvonne? Oh, that must have been you then, my darling, because they went out. They were all gone by about 2 o'clock this afternoon. I now start in the morning when I get up. I send some out generally sort of about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. The next lot after mass at about 11 or 12 o'clock. And then the final lot are about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that the email people doesn't think I'm like one of those spam people sending out endless stuff there, you know. So that's the reason for that. But going back to the spaceship, yeah, I mean, absolutely amazing seeing that last night. And I don't know if anyone else saw that last night. Let's have a little look there. Mike Reese-Ponto saw it. Anyone else? No, I don't think anyone else saw it. Was that the only person? Me, Gary, and Mike Reese-Ponto? Oh, perhaps you're just not interested in seeing something like that. I don't know. I found it incredibly exciting. Hello to Lee Toby. Was it your birthday the other day, Lee? Was it your birthday? I think it was your birthday the other day, was it? We sang to you on Friday's show, didn't we? I was a day late with that. Sorry about that. It's quite difficult keeping up with all the bits and pieces there, you know. But we did do it for you on Friday, okay? Right, so the bingo man's working on the stuff. I don't know how long it'll take. I didn't say, oh, I need this desperately. We don't really, because it's kind of working what we've got now. But it'd be nice to have something bright and new and fresh. Thanks very much to Peter V, who sent us a little personal message earlier asking to be removed from the bingo because he's not able to play anymore. So thanks very much for letting us know, Peter. I'll remove you for next week's show. Anyone else who sort of doesn't want to play now, you might have had enough or you've got something else to do, please let us know, because every time I take someone off, I can put someone else on. There's kind of a few people watching. If you're new to the show, perhaps you're one of our many silent viewers, a very good evening to you as well, boys and girls. All right, welcome to the show. I'm afraid I can't at the moment add anyone else to the system because we are full up. But as I say, I'm waiting for some new software to arrive, and that's the thing. All right, what else have we got here? I've got to say hello to Stephen Petty this evening. Wait till you hear this. Oh, you'll love this. Stephen Petty. Stephen Petty won a mug last week. He didn't only win a mug, he won a fridge magnet as well. Congratulations, Stephen Petty. And you know how reliable and quick I am at sending stuff out. Literally the next morning, usually. I mean, if it's a morning show, okay, your item, whether you've won it or perhaps you've bought something or whatever, it goes off that day. I can't stand having parcels and letters waiting to be sent off. No, dear. No, they've got to go in the post as soon as possible. Anyway, so Stephen Petty, I'm sure he's with us today, won a mug and a fridge magnet last week. So at the end of the show, I had my dinner, came back up here. I'm sure it was the bingo show. I'm sure it was the bingo who won it. Came back here and done your little parcels, and I've got new bubble wrap. Oh my God! Right, you see children with toys and things like that. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Bubble wrap. Ready for this? Hours. This is days and days of extreme pleasure. Look at this. Yeah. Oh. Oh. How much fun could you have after this? I mean, this will go on longer than a game of Monopoly, and I'm very good at winning that as well. Anyway, so that's my new roll of bubble wrap, which I'm pleased. Thank you very much, Amazon. One-click ordering for delivering that. And I wrapped up Stephen Petty's thing, and I'm very careful at wrapping things up. Put it in an envelope, sent it off with his fridge magnet. Arrived a few days later, and I got an email. I got an email from young Stephen Petty, which I'm going to read. Well, where's that gone now? Oh, dear. Maybe have I binned that? Hang on a minute. I might have binned it. And then we'll start our raffle, our bingo tonight. Where are you? Come on, Stephen. There we are. There we are. Stephen writes, "Hi, Chris. I can happily say that my fridge magnet is here and safe. Unfortunately," he then says, I thought, oh, God, the mug's broken in the post. The mug that came perfectly wrapped when I took it out, I dropped it. What a git I feel. Thanks, Chris. Do slaughter me for that on bingo night. So there you go. Please, if you're going to get something through the post, for God's sake, be a little bit careful with it, boys and girls. Honestly, you break your own prizes coming through. All right, gang, it's 8 o'clock, Sunday night. Time for bingo, game 1. Well, that's the wrong one, innit? Hang on a minute, let's do that again. All right, sweethearts, there we go. Bingo, game 1, it's time. Let's bring up the bingo board. There it is there. Okay, we've got some new pens for our first and second games for you this evening, as well as the usual fridge magnets. Where are we now? There we are. That's it down there. Oh, 1 second. There we are. So if you win a first or second, first, second, or third games, you can have one of these fridge magnets. There you go. Goes on there like that. Oh, you can't see that with that bingo board in the way, can you? There. 1 minute. There you are. There you go. You can win one of these little fridge magnets. Go on your fridge nicely, or you can win a keyring. One of our exclusive key rings, all right? Complete with extra apostrophe on the back, which shouldn't be on there. You can win a couple of stickers for your car or somewhere like that. Or you can win one of our brand new pens with engraving. Check out that nice engraving on there. Okay? So they're the prizes for the first, second and third games. Of course, for the third games, you can win something a little bit more if you want, like a T-shirt. We've got mugs now as well. We've got the mugs there. All right. And a few other bits and pieces, which I'll come to in game 3. All right. So eyes down, everyone. There we are. Have a look at your bingo ticket. Have a look at your bingo ticket there. Okay. If you've got number 91 on your bingo ticket, please cross it off now. Number 91 on your bingo ticket, please cross it. What the hell was that? What the hell is that? Oh, no, we can't take that call there. Charlie, I can't take calls now. God. If you've got number 91 on your bingo ticket, cross it off immediately. All right? Just check your clock. You need to be on the same time as me. Sometimes people are a little bit lagging. Maybe they've joined the show a bit early or a bit later. My clock should be reading the same clock as yours. If you're not reading the same time, you're lagging a bit behind. And if you call when you win, you may well miss it because you only have 1.5 minutes to claim the prize. After a minute and a half, once we've moved on to the next number, you've missed it. You must claim within that minute and a half. You've got to be quick, okay? A minute and a half is generally always enough time. There's only been one incident where someone didn't make it in the minute and a half, which was, funnily enough, Adam the plumber last week for some reason, and he didn't check before. He was lagging way behind everyone else for some reason. So make sure you've got the same time as I've got on the clock there, give or take a few seconds. All right, if it's not, try refreshing your page. If for whatever reason you're late for the call, that's just how it is, I'm afraid. Nothing I can do here. Once we've moved on, and it's not fair to the next person who could win, okay, if I changed rules. We don't change the rules for anyone. If I ever try and do that, all hell breaks loose here. All right, if number 91 is part of your winning ticket and you miss the call, I will give it to you because number 91 shouldn't come up, but it does, unfortunately. Okay, that's why you've got that 91 there. If that's part of your winning line and I miss that, that's my fault, so that's fair enough. Ready? Okay, let's play bingo. Eyes down, boys and girls. Here comes your first number. Top of the shop, blind 90. Top of the shop, blind 90. 4-0, blind 40. 4-0, blind 40. 5 and 8, 58. 8-0, blind 80. 2 and 8, 28. 4 and 9, 49. Dan is running, is still playing the quiz from Tuesday. 4 and 6, 46. All on its own, number 5. 6 and 5, 65. 6 and 9, 69. 6-0, blind 60. 3 and 1, 31. 7 and 8, 78. 5 and 2, 52. 7 and 2, 72. 4 and 2, 42. Look at all those coming out like that. 1 and 4, 14. Kelly's Eye, number 1. 7 and 9, 79. 3 and 4, 34. 2 and 4, 24. 3-0, blind 30. 1 and 5, 15. 8 and 1, 81. 5 and 4, 54. 4 and 5, 45. 'All the threes, 33. 'All the sevens, 77. 8 and 9, 89. 6 and 3, 63. 1 and 6, sweet 16. 8 and 7, 87. 7 and 1, 71. All on its own, number 4. 4 and 3, 43. 6 and 8, 68. 4 and 8, 48. 'All on its own, number 9. 8 and 5, 85. 2 Little Ducks, 22. Quack, quack. 1 and 9, 19. 'Boris's Boudoir, number 10. 1 Fat, Morbidly Obese Chris, number 8. 7 and 6, 76. 2 and 7, 27. 6 and 2, 62. 'All on its own, number 3. Poor little number 3 on its own. 3 and 7, 37. 5 and 7, 57. 5 and 6, 56. 5 and 1, 51. 2 and 6, 26. 7-0, blind 70. 7 and 5, 75. 2 and 5, 25. 5 and 3, 53. 8 and 4, 84. 4 and 7, 47. 6 and 1, 61. 8 and 3, 83. 'All on its own, number 7. Is that your lucky number, everyone? Number 7 there? 2 and 9, 29. 2-0, blind 20. 'All on its own, 1 Little Duck, number 2, quack. Sorry, I'm just having a Tourette's. 6 and 7, 60. Oh, 6 and 7, 67. We have a winner on number 67, boys and girls. Let's bring up the bingo clock. There we go. Here we go, gang. You have... Why has that phone number come up there? Ooh, the phone number's... I'll tell you what. Do we want to claim by phone? No, I don't think we do. I don't think that's a good idea. Let me get rid of that phone number. There we go. Get rid of that. There we are. Okay. 1 minute and 30 seconds to claim your prize. Who's going to win tonight? Let's see if someone shouts bingo in there. You can, of course, text bingo. Remember, it's up to you. 1 minute and 30 seconds to get that in. If you're lagging for some reason, you won't get the prize. Let's have a read of some of your messages this morning then. Sean Pye is eating a cheese and onion toasty. Is that with tomato sauce, Sean? I quite like that. Sean Pye sent in a nice little... I think it's a picture or a video. I can't remember what it said now. A picture from his window, which we'll probably have time to show you tonight, gang. Okay. Ludo has won the bingo. You've won the first prize, Ludo. Congratulations. Ludo in the house there. Well done, Ludo. Here's Ludo's winning numbers. 58, 22, 90, 67, 34, 9, 45, 25, 89, 78, 56, 77, 53, 27 and 83. Last number there was 67. Congratulations, Ludo! Ludo! Congratulations, Ludo! Right, Ludo, what do you want? What do you want? I think you won. Didn't you win the other week? I think you selected a fridge magnet the other week, didn't you? Am I right in thinking that you selected a fridge magnet the other week? I'm sure you might have done. Okay, they are our fridge magnets, Ludo. Or you can have a United Kingdom talk keyring. Okay. Or you can have 2 of our stickers. You know, just imagine just imagine people's happy faces when you're walking around with one of those stuck to the back of you. Or you can win one of our brand new United Kingdom talk pens. Check these out. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Engraved. Engraved. Very expensive. What do you want, Ludo? Chuck it up in the chat box there. And if you could also email me with what you want, and that will be in the post to you tomorrow morning. Okay? After I've done, I usually post the Sunday night stuff along with the Monday prize for the raffle. Okay, so that'll go out in the post tomorrow. Congratulations, Ludo. We'll be playing game 2 in about 15 minutes' time. Hello to Michael Lawrence, Jason Hughes there. There's Rachel. Good evening, Rachel. Did you see the spaceship last night, Rachel? I think you did. I think you might have done. Hello to Russ V, sports commentator. DJRS. Jackie Patterson. Good evening, Jackie Patterson. Gavin Bass. Evening to you. There's a lovely Yvonne Lemon. Evening. Charlie Ray is in the house. All right, Charlie. Evening, Charlie. Dr. Gregorian. Good evening, Dr. Gregorian. Peter Wright in the house. Scott Walker. Good evening to Scott. Fran Green. Hello, Paula Wainwright. We're going up from the bottom there. There's our Lee Toby. Greetings to you. Peter Paliwoda is playing for the first time tonight, I think. Evening, Peter Paliwoda. Frank Martin. Good evening, Frank. Hello to you, sir. There's John Glazenbrook. He's made it at last. You're not usually late, John. Very on time. You are. Same as me, dear. Always on time, lovey. Always on time, okay. Let's have a look. What's up? Are you not enjoying? Am I a rubbish caller, Peter? Well, don't play then. It's as simple as that. Shall I take you off the list? I'll make a note of your name there. Because we're taking Peter V off the list, so Peter Wright doesn't want to play anymore either. I'll just write that on the list there. Thank you, Peter, for making that. I can make a space for someone else. All right, Peter? Thanks very much, darling. Sean Pye is eating a cheese and onion toast. As I say, have you got tomato sauce on that? Yes, please. Evening to nephew Gary Butler, otherwise known as Scrap It Man. Scrap It Man is in the house. Evening to Mark Bowles this evening. Peter wants to know, is he playing the right week? You weren't playing last week, so you can't be playing any other tickets. Well, I think we did have someone one week, actually. They were playing the tickets from the last week. I mean, how can you do that? How do you manage to play last week's tickets? Do you know, I'm so ahead of myself. Do you know what this is? This is the quiz. It's already go on Tuesday night. Do join us for the quiz on Tuesday night. That's a lot of fun as well, boys and girls, okay? Quiz night on Tuesday at 8 o'clock on this channel. Who else is there? Rachel's sending the spiders again. Ooh. Or Mick's having Fox's jam and cream biscuits. They sound rather delightful, I must say. Very, very nice indeed. Thank you to Sean Pye. Sean wants the meat. Sean Pye wants the pie, don't he? Now, if you're wondering what that is there, that's a super chat. That's the super chat. This is a thing that we do now on Thursdays, boys and girls. And every time someone sends a tip for £1, I give you a free raffle ticket. That's what we're doing now, okay? This is a new thing that we started a few weeks ago. And it is proved incredibly popular. I don't know why, because I'll be honest, it doesn't quite make sense to me. But there you go. You like it. So there it is. It stays, all right? Every time you're kind enough to send me a £1 tip, I will give you a free raffle ticket. The prize is change week in, week out. So I'm going to do Sean Pye's 10. I'll give him 10 free raffle tickets now. 371. And I'll show you what this week's prizes are. All right. Now, if you send us a tip while the bingo is on, I will wait until the end of the game because I don't like to interrupt the bingo. I've had a couple of nice messages from people asking not to talk too much while we're doing the numbers. Well, my sister was one of them, unfortunately. She likes to make her thing known. And she doesn't think I listen to her. And actually, she's quite right. I don't listen to her at all. And she's like, no, why do you have to talk while the bingo? So I do try and keep that down to a minimum, which is why I don't refer to the messages while the game's on. And also sometimes, people get very upset if things don't start on time, like to the second. I don't know what all that's about. I'm probably the same, actually. There you go, Sean. 10 tickets for you. Okay? So, if you're messaging away and we're sort of doing a little bit of a chat, I don't sort of refer to the messages. Otherwise, there's no show. I mean, the amount of... And I have this discussion with my brother-in-law quite a lot. The amount of YouTube lives and Facebook lives of people literally just sitting there and looking at the camera or the messaging system, waiting for a message, and then they just read the message out. There is no show. How interesting is that to watch? Answer? Not very, I'm afraid. There you go. Sorry, I should have shown you before I torn them off there. All right. All those... And they go in here. This is the Super Chatters ticket retention unit, and that's taken on Thursday mornings, that one. All right. Now, we got a little package of prizes this week. We've got a package of prizes for the Super Chatters raffle on next Thursday. This week's prizes are the bunting hanging behind me there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 flags on there, as created by my dear sister. This is a one-off. There's no more of this. There's only one of these, okay? So that's in the prize, but it's a package this week. You also get a United Kingdom Talk pen, okay, which says I'm a winner. Not available to buy. You have to win one of these. You also get a Super Chatters badge. And because I think you're going to be quite hungry when you're finished opening that package and being excited, we're also throwing in this week a Frey Bentos steak and gravy pie for those of you that like to eat dead animals. Okay, so they're the prizes for this week's Super Chatters raffle. So thank you very much for that. Let's scroll up a little bit more. Has Ludo come to us yet? And what's he want there? Let's have a look. He wants the key ring. It'll be coming to you. Okay, the key ring will indeed be coming to you, all right? Hello to Mark Hobbs, just texting in there, who says, just saw the Blue Peter badge. How did you get that? This is really old, Mark. This is really old, okay? 1970s. I found this while I was cleaning up a box. I'm sure you've got boxes of things somewhere, have you? And I sent them in a little idea, which I'd copied out of a book, to be honest, when I was a kid. I sent them an idea of an anemometer, like a wind speed measuring thing, made out of, I think it was straws or sticks and half ping pong balls. And you put it up and this thing went round in the wind. And I sent that off and they sent me this Blue Peter badge. I mean, you can get one on eBay. Sad people who have got no ideas in their head at all would just buy one off eBay. I got that. Look at that. I won that on Blue Peter. That one, yeah. Evening to Maureen texting us in this evening there. Hello to you. Let's just scroll up a little bit more there. And then we go back down to the bottom, see if I can find anything of interest to read you. I quite like the sound of the Fox's jam and cream biscuits, Mac. I must admit. Poor Dan's still playing the bingo from last Tuesday. I've actually created... the quiz from last Tuesday. I've actually created a quiz playlist now. If you have a look around on my YouTube at my playlists, you can find all the quizzes now in one place. So if you're ever bored, you can always go and play those, I suppose. Peter Wright, please don't take me off the bingo system. Oh, I didn't think you enjoyed playing, Peter. I didn't think you were enjoying playing it. Do you want me to leave you on it then, my darling? Oh, okay, I'll leave you on it then, Peter. Let's just cross off your name for the remove list. Sorry, darling. I remember once someone said that my quiz was rubbish, so I got rid of them pretty quick. Rude. Please don't criticise my work. Dear me. Frank Martin's there. Hello to Steph Diamond. Good evening to you. Let's see if we can do some name checks. George Bond's in the house. Paula Wainwright there. Sometimes I read out the same numbers twice. Peter, do you click on the email bingo ticket or what? Well, you just cross off the numbers as they come on. Either print them out or you can just write them on a piece of paper, cross them off. It's ever so easy. All right. Is that it there? David Kennelly. Good evening, David. Welcome you to the show there as well. And Mark, poor Mark keeps missing the morning shows. Never mind, darling. Can you start later? No, actually, we've kind of fallen into a little bit of a routine there. Accidentally, generally the morning show now starts at 8:45, and that's it. 8:45. But they have been getting longer recently. They have been getting a bit long recently. There's no reason for that. I didn't intend that to happen. They've kind of just got long. I don't know. I just can't keep my mouth shut. That's the problem. Afraid there's no more clocks, Yvonne, though. We've run out of clocks now. They may come back at some time in the future, but not at the moment. We might get clocks back in at some point. Where are we? Okay, are we there? Tony King, good evening, Tony King. John, only you could give away a pie. Well, we like a big pie. You know, I mean, if you wanted to share this with me, that would be okay. I'm not like one of those vegans or vegetarians, who accidentally eat something that isn't vegetarian. Oh my God, I've just had a piece of gravy. Oh God, I can't cope. I've got anxiety. No, I'm not a bit like that. I could come round to your house and you could cook this, right? And you could pick off some pastry and perhaps, has it got mushrooms in it? Let's see if it's got mushrooms. I like mushrooms. Do you like mushrooms? I like mushroom soup. I like mushrooms. Let's have a look. What have we got in here? Mushrooms. No, it doesn't say. Doesn't say. I used to have these. We used to have these when we were a kid. Incidentally, this programme is not sponsored by Frey Bentos. I just want to say that, okay? If we have other companies who want to sponsor this programme, then please feel free to do so. We are not actually sponsored by Frey Bentos. I used to love these pies when I was a kid. Oh, no, I couldn't, dear. There's too many dead animals in there now, my love. But if I come round to your house, you could... I mean, Mick Davenport probably wouldn't want this. He makes his own stuff, and very good quality as well. I've got a picture to show you, actually, on the show today. Sean Pye has sent in a picture. If you're wondering why the next game of bingo hasn't started, I like to stick to time, so 8, 8:30 and 9. Otherwise, people go out and they have a little wee or something like that, make themselves a cup of tea or whatever, put a bit of hand cream on. And some of the fellas on here, like to touch up their makeup a little bit. Mark Bowles is probably sitting there now in front of a mirror, touching up his makeup, something like that. And they would expect it to start at 8:30 and not like 8:25. That's why I don't run them through like that. All right. Where was I going with that now? Oh yes, Mick Davenport. He wouldn't want this. He would be making his own pie. Very good pie. Sean has sent in a picture, boys and girls, of the view from his... Oh, how did that fall off then? Oh, how spooky. Something just fell off. Something just fell off. Very strange and mysterious. Sean sent in a picture from the view from his house. Look at this. It's lovely, isn't it? That's not bad at all, is it? Some sort of park or something like that across from his window. So thanks very much for sending that in there, Sean. Okay, that's not a bad view as well. I notice you've got the weeping willow there. Don't ever plant one of those near your house. Literally, the roots spread out for miles and miles on one of those and can do some serious damage to your foundations and things like that, unfortunately. But there we are. All right. Watch out for that. Watch out for that. And we have another picture sent in from Paul, which I did show you last week, but Paul's a bingo person. He's usually here on the bingo. So there's a picture of him here. Okay. He's got his prize. He won that the other week, one of our older pens. I've still got 2 of those if anyone wants one of those. And an absolutely delightful looking dog there sitting there. What looks like a rather expensive watch there as well. Do you remember those old watches? You know, the ones with the red LEDs. Do you remember those? Remember getting one of those at school, anyone? Because you're all sort of, most of you are around my age, I think. You had these red LEDs. The first LEDs, look how brown I am. Look at that. These red LEDs. And eventually, after a period of time, one of the sort of elements would go. And you'd be, is that an 8 or a 9? It'd be a bit like that, wasn't it? Does the sign say pie residence? I don't know, does it? Pie residence. Thank you for that, Sean. If you ever want to send in a picture or a video or something like that and you want it shown, please feel free to do so. Send it to our usual email address there. Okay? And I usually pick it up. Now, don't send it in like 5 minutes before the show or something like that. But the day before, perhaps, and I can get it all sorted out and on the system. Sometimes I forget. There's an awful lot for me to do here sometimes, and sometimes I forget things. But usually we can sort it out by the next show. All right? Sean, Chris Under the Weeping Willow is a stream. We have got frogs and notes in it. Let's have a look. Can we see that stream or not on there? No, we can't. Oh, it's a shame. That's a shame. But a beautiful picture there, Sean. Absolutely stunning there. Okay? Really, really nice picture that is. All right? Mandy likes your dog as well there. Oh, lovely. Good. Sean likes, Jason likes your view there as well. All right. Is the par from Argentina? I don't know where it's from. Why would it be from Argentina? Is it? Is that where the steak bent? They're known, aren't they? Argentinian beef or something like that. That's quite a. Is that a premium product? Argentinian beef. That seems to ring a bell in my head. Where does it say? I don't say. It doesn't say. It's bound to be made here, isn't it? I would imagine. I mean, be a bit wary of the Chinese pies. You know, bat pie. Probably not not the right thing to have. Bat pie. Doesn't actually say where it's made. Which is funny, isn't it? Why would they do a vegetarian pie? Look at that. Why not try a vegetarian pie? Well, I never knew that. Yeah, I think I'll be having some of that. Thank you very much. Alrighty. It's 8:30, boys and girls. Time for game number 2. Alrighty, game number 2. Oh, let me just haven't swapped the games over yet. It's quite good, isn't it? Being able to send out all the tickets before we actually start. That saved an awful lot of time. Let's bring up the bingo board. There you go. Alright, game 2. Have a look at your your bingo tickets. Name to Christopher Williams. Have a look at your bingo tickets there. If you have number 91 on your bingo ticket, please cross it off now. Okay? Number 91 won't come up. Please cross off if you have number 91 on your bingo ticket. Good evening, Mandy Rooter. Evening, lovely Mandy. Andy in the house as well. You tried the vegetarian one, have you? I'm liking the sound of that, actually. Alrighty. Number 91 crossed off. Once again, as soon as you win, make sure you shout bingo in that text box or send us a text. The number's up there as well. Alright? Off we go. Eyes down, boys and girls. Here comes your first number. 1 and 6, Sweet 16. 7 and 1, 71. 6 and 4, 64. 3 and 4, 34. Missing the karaoke, Mandy. 8 and 9, 89. 4 and 2, 42. 4 and 6, 46. 5 and 8, 58. 3 and 6, 36. All the 7s, 77. 6 and 8, 68. 'Top of the shop, blind 90. All the 3s, 33. 1 and 2, 12. 3 and 1, 31. 4 and 5, 45. 4 and 7, 47. 8 and 7, 87. 5 and 3, 53. 'All on its own, number 6. 2 and 5, 25. 5 and 6, 56. 7 and 2, 72. 1 fat, morbidly obese Chris, number 8. All the 4s, 44. 3 and 8, 38. 3 and 5, 35. 5 and 1, 51. 4 and 9, 49. 'All on its own, number 3. Three and 9, 39. 'Boris's Boudoir, number 10. 1 and 3, unlucky for some, 13. 'All the 6s, 66. Clickety click. 8 and 1, 81. 4-0, blind 40. 7 and 9, 79. 8 and 4, 84. 6 and 1, 61. 2 and 6, 26. 'All the 5s, 55. 'On its own, number 7. 5 and 7, 57. 2 and 7, 27. 7 and 5, 75. 4 and 3, 43. 3 and 2, 32. 'All on its own, Kelly's Eye, number 1. 1 and 4, 14. 5-0, blind 50. 3-0, blind 30. 6 and 5, 65. 1 and 8, 18. 7 and 4, 74. 20, blind 20. All on its own, number 4. Some of the things I think about while I'm reading these numbers. 7 and 3, 73. 6 and 3, 63. 2 and 1, 21. 8, oh, someone, no. 80, blind 80. 1 little duck, number 2, quack. 2 and 8, 28. 4 and 1, 41. 2 and 4, 24. 1 and 9, 19. 70, blind 70. 2 little ducks, 22. We've got a winner on number 22, boys and girls. We have a winner on number 22. It's time for you to claim your prize. Number 22, 2 little ducks. 22, who's won? Quick as you can, type in bingo in the chat box or send a text or do twice if you want to. Okay, read some of your messages there. Rachel Crowther is with us this evening. Good evening, Rachel. Thanks very much. Amelia Dodd just texting in is saying the bingo is funny tonight and entertaining. I hope so. That's what it's all about. Having a bit of a laugh. That's what we do. Have a bit of a laugh there. Mark Bowles said, some people here make my tiny brain hurt. Mark, me too, darling. I know exactly what you mean. You shouldn't let it worry you, Mark. It used to worry me. When that chat box first started, I worry myself. Now I don't. I don't, because you'll find there's always someone trying to get one over all the time. You just skip across them, darling. Mick doesn't like the shirt tonight. Oh, what's a shame, Mike. You know, is it you don't like it because it wouldn't be big enough for you? Is that the reason you don't like it, my love? Is that what it is? It's a little bit too large for you to wear? Oh, dear. Mark, I think you've missed that one, Mark Hobbs. Christ, I can't go back that far, mate. You'll have to win it again now. Oh, didn't you, Amelia? Did I say Amelia Dodd? Oh, well, I've got a text from you here, Amelia Dodd. Don't know why. It says Amelia Dodd on there. Okay, I'll delete that number then. And I'll delete that number. Has anyone claimed yet? Good evening to Rowan Riley. Hello to Rowan Riley. Welcome along, Rowan Riley. And it looks like someone hasn't claimed there. Okay, so no claim now. We're going to move on, boys and girls. Someone else needs to win that prize. Okay, let's bring the bingo board back up there. Here we go. Tony King, my dream of a shiny new pen is disappearing. Oh, there's loads of them, Tony. You've got weeks to win that, all right? Here we go. Here we go. Next number. We're still looking for a winner, okay? 1 and 7, 17. Keep playing the same game. 1 and 7, 17. 60, blind 60. A lot of people waiting for a single number here. 2 and 9, 29. 8 and 3, 83. 3 and 7, 37. 'All on its own, number 5. 6 and 7, 67. We got another winner on 67, boys and girls. Let's bring up the clock again. Thank you. We got the clock back there again. Right. Let's just... oh, I see what I've done. It's Amelia Phillips. Amelia Phillips has sent... Oh, I've got the name wrong there, haven't I? That's what I've done there. Who's the other winner? Come on, boys and girls. Someone else has won. Who's won the prize? How exciting. I'll have to change those numbers over a little bit later. All right, those names over a bit later. Because we're in the middle of a game now. Come on, who's won? We got another winner there. Yes, raffle tickets at the end of the show there, Peter. Okay, you have there's a raffle ticket given out for every show, Peter. Every show is our Monday raffle. Congratulations, Mark Bowles. Happy as a sandbag, aren't you, darling? Congratulations, Mark Bowles. He's won the prize there. Well done, Mark. Well done, Mark. Let's check the tickets. Here we go again. Mark's winning number. You got that board up there? Does that board come up? There we go. Here's Mark's winning line. Hang on a minute. Just reminder, gang, if you win and don't claim, you do fall off the system, okay? Because we've carried on. That's to make way for someone else, you know. It's otherwise too many people don't turn up at the top there, and it's a bit of a nightmare when that happens. So congratulations, Mark Bowles. Winning numbers 57, 7, 70, 50. Last number was 67, 2, 28, 4, 24, 77. 34, 44, 42, 16, 27 and 31. Congratulations, Mark Bowles, baby. Yeah, well done, Mark. What would you like, Mark? Would you like the I'm a Chris Reardon winner fridge magnet? Would you like the key ring? Would you like 2 stickers? You must have one of those sort of laddie type cars of yours or something like that. Or would you like one of our brand new pens? What's it to be, Mr. Mark Bowles? Make your choice, darling. Make your choice. Let's just get the next one ready. Our last game of the evening ready. I wonder what Mark's going to have tonight. And as always, Mark, if you just email me what you want as well as letting us know in the chat box. Can I choose a date instead? Of course you can, Mark. But we can't go anywhere. Social distancing, darling. Social distancing. We won't be able. You'll be standing at one end of the pub. Well, it won't be open. It'll have to be no cinemas, no restaurants. It'll have to be a walk in the park. You know, to allow us to do social distancing, Mark, I'll arrive there, you know, about 8 o'clock, okay? If you arrive there like 10 minutes later, I will have walked that far in front of you so as to keep in with social distancing, darling. You know, we could do something like that. And we can't have any Dominic Cummings moments, darling. Dominic Cummings, yes. We can't have any of those moments like that, my darling, all right? Well done, Mark. Congratulations. Can you just pop your address over for us, Mark? And I'll get that off in the post to you tomorrow. Okay, whatever you want. You haven't said that. He wants the date. He wants the date. Sandra, Paul Petty won the bingo. Stephen Petty many times, and he breaks the prize when it runs. Well, you say many times. Twice? That's hardly many times, is it? There's some people on here who won loads of times. Honestly, twice. He's only won twice, bless his heart. Morning, Stephen. That's all wrapped up for you, by the way, and it's waiting to be popped into the special drawer outside the sorting office tomorrow. I always go down to the sorting office on Monday. It's a nice bike ride. It's about half hour there and half hour back. And with this weather, I mean, we can't complain about the weather, can we? You know, I think there's a lot of people taking risks going down to the beach, but so be it. I'm not a risk taker, as you well know. Hello to Gavin. All right, Gavin. Andy just needed a couple of numbers there. Hello to one man and his sprinter game who missed game 1. Or did you win? Did you win, though, Mr. Sprinter Van? But you've appeared now, so even if you had one and hadn't claimed, you wouldn't be coming off the list, darling, because you're there now. All right. But, yes, you know why. If you win and you don't claim, you have to come off the list because it just... if that happens 4 or 5 times, it's just awful. And people, oh, come on, someone hasn't won yet. And we've all got to wait to move on. And that's why that happens. All right. But as I say, if you come off the list for whatever reason, or perhaps if you're going to be away, I think it was Roy Brownlow. Was it Roy last week? Can't remember now. I think it was Roy Brownlow popped us an email and said, I might not be there tonight. Please don't take me off if I win. Now, that's fine, because then if he wins in front of me, I can just not refer to it and carry on. Do you see what I mean? So it doesn't delay us and do all that sort of thing. Mark Hobbs says it's a fix. I've never won. If you've really thought it was a fix, let me know, Mark, and I'll take you off the system and give the place to someone else. If you really, really think it's a fix. Is that what you want? Do I need to write your name down there, my lovey? Because we've got one person to remove already this morning. Who sent an email who can't play it anymore. I can add you to the list. Just let me know. No problem at all, my love. Paulie Yates, morning, Paulie. Was it your birthday this week? Wasn't it, Paulie? Or was that last week? I know someone's had a birthday. How many do I need, Chris? I don't know. I don't know what numbers you've got. I only got the top 10 up in front of me. I can see positions of names moving. So that's why I know when to stop, because I know who's won. But it's up to you to claim. Otherwise, what's the point of you being there, Poor Shania only wanted number 54. Never mind, Shania. There's always next time, darling. We got the end there. Yeah, that's it. So I need to change. I just need to change this name in the text system. Just a second there, because that's wrong there, isn't it? In fact, I'll tell you what I do. So I've got the wrong name in there. Completely the wrong name. I don't know how I've done that somehow. Where are you? So that should be Phillips. Let's try that. Hang on a minute. Wait for us a minute, Amelia. How'd you spell that? Oh, where's she gone now? Is it one? Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Philip. Philipps. No, that looks like Phipps. Double L, is it? Philipps. Does that look right? Oh, that'll do. Think I've got you right there, Amelia, now. Amelia Phillips, could you just text me so that I know I've got your number right in there now, my love? All right. Oh, no, Mark doesn't want to come off the system after all. Okay, Mark, you can stay on. There we are. Have I said hello to Maureen? I think Maureen's with us today. There we go. All right. Excellent. Let's have a look there. Fran, coffee and coconut and lime muffins. I'm not a fan of coffee actually, Fran. Not really a fan of coffee at all. No, I like the smell. I don't like the taste. It's so bitter. Coffee is so bitter, don't you find? But a lot of people like coffee. Huge in America, isn't it? When I was in Vegas with my nephew, not last year, the year before, we went out for breakfast and went to this place. It was Subway. We had some vouchers, so we went to Subway for lunch, for breakfast. And I don't know why I ordered some sort of cheese roll or something like that. Have you got tea? No, we've only got coffee. Oh. And it was like coffee or a fizzy drink. Well, I can't be having a can of Coke or lemonade first thing in the morning. That wouldn't right. Excellent. Amelia Phillips is there. Okay, Amelia. We're actually full up at the moment, Amelia. We're actually full up at the moment. Okay, I can't add anyone to the system at the moment. But, I mean, I can try and see what happens. I'll put you on the end of the list and it may or may not work, okay? All right? I'll try. So have you sent I think you've sent an email in there requesting that, so as well as someone else as well. Okay? Someone else has asked as well. Mandy, I think it is. Mandy Beddoes. Hello, Mandy. Welcome along. So I'll put you on the bottom of the list and we'll just see what happens. I can't guarantee that will work because it is full up and it was creaking a little bit. Although that seems to have improved since we came away from Gmail and starting using Virgin Media for the email. So strange that really, but one of those things. Sean's going back to work tomorrow. Are you really? Back on the night shift? But I can see the virus sitting on the car waiting for me. Do be careful, Sean. Do be careful, my darling. Keep that mask on, my love. Thank you very much, John Glazenbrook. That's very kind of you, dear. Very kind, very kind. It's all free, dear. I am free and easy, as you well know, dear. I used to be in I don't suppose Chariots will ever reopen. How disappointing. Let's just go up a little bit there. Rachel joined for the second game. She was a bit late tonight. Doesn't matter, darling. There's game number 3 coming up now, Rachel. Okay, Yvonne's birthday on Wednesday. Oh, right, okay. Well, happy birthday for Wednesday, Yvonne. When you're on here on Wednesday, if it might come up on your Facebook, if it comes up on your Facebook, I'll just do it automatically. But if you're there on Wednesday morning with us live, you get a personal birthday. You don't get thrown in with everyone else, dear. Oh, no. No, dear. I sing personally to you. Personally, yes. All right. Let's have a look. Peter Wright, you're blind, are you? I didn't know that, Peter. So how do you know the numbers? Does the screen talk to you and tell you what numbers you've got there? Just as a matter of interest, we have had a few blind people over the years coming in and out of the show. Yeah. Do you print them off and with? I don't know how that works. How does that work for you? How do you know what the numbers are? Is it like a printer? What prints? Brow? Does it? I mean, I don't know. You tell me, because I don't know. How fascinating. Fascinating. Years ago, I used to do bingo in a pub, the Golden Lion, which was in King's Cross. And it got very busy in there, and we had a very, very large group of deaf people. A lot of them completely deaf. Some of them almost completely deaf, if you see what I mean. And they used to absolutely love the bingo night because, of course, the numbers, it wasn't the same software as I use on the online thing, but we had TV screens all over the pub, and I used to plug in my equipment in there and the numbers would come up, you see. They absolutely loved it. It was a large deaf group, and unfortunately the pub closed. I don't know why. I think the management were doing all sorts with the money. It seemed to be reasonably busy, so we never really knew why it closed. But nevertheless, it did. And they were really disappointed. Unfortunately, we couldn't really get it going anywhere else. It was a lot of work, though, doing that bingo. Oh, yes, I had a stage full of prizes. You know, in my mind, you got to try and do something big. There's lots of people that do bingo in pubs and places like that, and the prize might be a bottle of vodka, a CD, something like that. Well, I had the bottle of vodka and the CD, but I also had a bottle of scotch, some beer. Literally, I've got a photo somewhere. The stage was full up with prizes, and you won, then you went and chose something. It was a lot of work. The job was never ending because you were always out trying to find new prizes. And they would come from places like Asda. You know, I might be in Asda doing shopping sometime, and I might say, toasters. And I'd go and buy literally 5 toasters. The best prize we ever gave away, we gave away a holiday for 2. That's how busy it was. We gave away a holiday. Well, not so much a holiday, but I think it was a £200 or £300 voucher at the time for someone to go and book a holiday. That was one. I think it was New Year's Eve one year. Yeah, and we gave away TVs once. That was just a stroke of luck. Well, TVs, and it was in Asda. I was in Asda one day, and we had just started moving away from the old big cathode ray tube televisions to flat screens. People had started moving over. And I went into this Asda in Clapham, it was, one night. I was doing late night shopping. It was about 2:30 in the morning. And there were stacks of, I think, 24-inch old-style televisions, which people still had at the time. We'd only started moving over to the flat screens one. And there was something like 50 quid. Well, I bought 5. I had to go back because, of course, you can't get them all in a trolley. And this bloke says, "What are you doing with all these tellies?" I said, "They're bingo prizes." And honestly, they flew out. Whenever someone won, they chose the telly. But I was really disappointed with someone because he won the telly. I mean, what you do with your prizes is entirely up to you. Once they've gone, they've gone. I've no interest in them after that. And he won this prize, and he came in the pub the next week, you know, to win again. You know how bingo is. It's a bit addictive, isn't it? And I went up to him and said, "Have you stepped the telly up there?" "Oh, no, I sold that on eBay." I thought, I was gutted. I hope that doesn't happen with your prize, Mark Bowles, or whoever won earlier, Ludo. Don't be putting them on eBay, please. Stephen's going to be down in Bracknell tomorrow in his lorry, all the way from Lincoln. What have you got delivery somewhere there, Stephen? You'll have to watch. If you see some sad old bloke with a pair of shorts on and sort of a balding head on a blue bike with black bags on the back, that'd be me. Please avoid me, darling. Actually, the lorry drivers are... We don't really cycle on the roads around here. We've got a really, really good network of cycle routes around here. We really don't have to go on the roads at all. It's fantastic. But lorry drivers are really good at giving you enough room. It's these idiots, you know the sort, BMWs. Do I need to say any more? BMW drivers, nightmare. Absolute nightmare. They give you about an inch if you're on the road. I mean, I hate cycling on the road. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. When we're allowed to sort of move around a little bit more and I can get up to my caravan, I've got an old bike there that my nephew, Gary, discovered it for me. There's a house that sells old bikes. Okay. I could be classed as an old bike, to be honest. I think I could be classed as a bit of an old bike. And so there's a house. I think he goes down to a couple of market with boot sales and buys bikes, cleans them up a bit, probably does a little bit of oiling, and then sells them at the front of his house. And he picked me up a bike. I think it was 30 quid or 10 quid, something like that. The only thing is there's no suspension. It can half hurt your bum after a while cycling on that, but it's all right. And when I eventually get back up there, I'll be doing a lot more walking and cycling because I'm doing more exercise now than I used to going down the swimming pool. The weight is actually going down, believe it or not, which has surprised me, but it's got to be down to that 4 or 5 mile walk I'm doing every blooming day. Oh, he's delivering double glazing tomorrow, are you? Yes. Roy's sold all his United Kingdom prizes on eBay. Don't suppose you've got much money for those, Roy. Hello, Colin. Colin's won the bingo twice, so happy to give up my place to one of the viewers who's waiting to be added. I haven't got a long list, actually, Colin, but I'll leave you on there. Well, unless you want to come off, Kellen, then I'll take you off. But you're okay on there. I did add someone extra this week, and it seems to have worked. I didn't think it was going to work. It was Peter, actually. It does seem to work, but we'll have to see. So I'll add another 2 people on next week, and we'll see what happens. All righty, 9 o'clock. Let's play our final game, gang. All right, bingo game 3, boys and girls. Who's going to win this one? Different prizes this time. You can win the prizes we've just showed you. The pen, the fridge magnet. We'll usually give you a little combination of those as it's the main game. Or you can have a T-shirt, one of our woolen hats. I'll show them to you when you've won the game, okay? You can have one of our woolen hats or the baseball cap. Where's that baseball cap gone? I think there's only 2 of those left. Oh, there it is. Fallen on the floor there. There we are. Baseball cap there, which Rachel proudly owns one of those. Don't you, Rachel, darling? Okay. John, don't be selling my clock, you cheeky git. What, with all that money you're getting on the furlough scheme? Are you having a laugh, mate? Dear me. I'll be very, very disappointed, John. Won't be any karaoke happening in your pub. Not that I can't see that coming somehow, karaoke in pubs. I honestly can't see that restarting, but we'll see what happens. All righty. Ready? Here we go, boys and girls. Eyes down. Look at your bingo ticket. Do you have number 91 on that bingo ticket? Please cross it off now. Cross it off now. Okay? That number will not come up. If you win, you will have 1 minute and 30 seconds to claim your prize. Jackie wants the clock, didn't you, Jackie? Thanks very much, Sprinter Van, for requesting thumbs up on the show tonight. Much appreciated. I always am a bit shy asking for that sort of thing, but there you go. Here we go. First number, eyes down. 2 and 9, 29. 8 and 5, 85. 4 and 2, 42. 3 and 6, 36. One fat, morbidly obese Chris, because he's ate too many pies. Number 8. All the 6 is 66. Clickety click. Boris's boudoir, number 10. Six and 3, 63. 5 and 9, the Brighton line. Woo woo. The thumbs up thing, Sandra, is under the screen. It's not like using emoticons or whatever they're called. It's a thumbs up thing under the screen. It says likes. That's what we're asking for there. Thank you, Sandra. 7 and 4, 74. 5 and 4, 54. 1 and 2, 12. It is indeed a full house we're looking for. 8-0, blind 80. 6 and 8, 68. 1 and 8, 18. 4 and 1, 41. All the 7s, 77. 3 and 2, 32. 1 and 7, 17. All the 3s, 33. All the 1s, legs 11. All the 4s, 44. I think I might have baked beans tonight. I haven't decided what to have for dinner yet. 2 fat, morbidly obese Chris's. So fat I can't even get in the door. 88. Number 88. 7 and 3, 73. 5 and 1, 51. 6-0, blind 60. 5 and 7, 57. 8 and 3, 83. 1 and 6, sweet 16. 2-0, blind 20. All on its own, number 5. 2 and 8, 28. Top of the shop, blind 90. 8 and 2, 82. 7 and 2, 72. 3 and 7, 37. 8 and 6, 86. 2 and 1, 21. 2 little ducks, 22. Quack, quack. 1 and 3, unlucky for some, 13. 4-0, blind 40. 6 and 1, 61. 3 and 9, 39. 2 and 3, 23. 3 and 1, 31. 50, blind 50. 4 and 5, 45. 5 and 2, 52. 2 and 4, 24. All on its own. One little duck. Number 2, quack. 3 and 8, 38. I think I'm going to sneeze in a moment. 5 and 8, 58. Excuse me. 3 and 4, 34. 6 and 2, 62. 8 and 9, 89. 7 and 6, 76. 7 and 1, 71. Oh, thank you, Rachel. 4 and 8, 48. Oh, there's a little sneezing icon. I haven't seen that before. 4 and 8, 48. 7 and 9, 79. All on its own, number 9. 8 and 4, 84. 6 and 4, 64. All the 5s. Was that someone won? No. All the 5s, 55. 8 and 1, 81. 7-0, blind 70. 6 and 9, 69. We have a winner on 69, boys and girls. 69, we have a winner. Let's bring up the clock. Let's see if they're there. 69 completes the line. Oh, that rhymes. 69 completes the line. Stephen, you're doing a double glazing. Do you know, it's funny you mentioned that our church, the one in Wokingham. I was going to 2 churches to play the organ. One Wokingham, they've just had the stained glass windows done. We had like 4 of them, I think 3 of them done out of 6. They've done the other 3 now, and of course we're not in there to see them. But Canon Simon, he posted a video early of the sun coming through them. Wow, that's all I can say. Fantastic. I'm actually considering having a bit of stained glass on my front door window, or maybe the back one. I could just imagine the sun coming through there. Is that a very expensive thing to? Obviously, you know, you're not like stained glass, like, you know, very ornate. Just different colours in there. I think that would be really nice. What if, you know, if that's a very expensive thing to have? Just one piece of double glazed glass with stained glass. I bet that looks really nice. Do we have a winner? Waiting for a claim there, boys and girls. Don't throw your tickets away in case they're not here, my darlings, all right? Come on, gang. Who's won this one? I don't think they're going to claim. Get ready to carry on with the game, boys and girls. 6 and 9, 69. Little tears there from a filthy peasant. Poor filthy peasant there, my love. Someone sent me a little icon of a banana. I'm not quite sure why we got a banana there, but there we are. All right, carrying on, still looking for a winner for game number 3. Here comes your next number. All on its own, number 1. Eight and 7, 87. Oh, you haven't got the board up there, have you? Just a second. There you go. All right, so we had number 1 and 87 there were called, okay? There's your bingo board. Come back up there. Carrying on. 2 and 6, 26. 4 and 7, 47. 7 and 8, 78. 5 and 3, 53. 6 and 5, 65. We have another winner on 65. Was it 65? There we go. Let's bring up the bingo board clock again. There you go. 1 minute and 30 seconds for 65, boys and girls. Here comes the countdown timer. Ba, 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 ba. It's the shimmy music. Stained glass at Coventry Cathedral is beautiful. Oh, I bet it is, Peter. I'd like to see something like that. I really would. That'd be beautiful, wouldn't it, eh? Ba, 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 ba. Sing along, everyone. Da 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 da. Sing it, baby. Right, don't forget we've got the raffle tickets coming out as well a little bit later on during the show. There you go. We have a claim from Mr. Roy Brownlow, who's winning that game there, boys and girls. And here come the winning numbers. 9, last number 65, 31, 45, 58, 29, 11, 60, 80, 63, 51, 18, 62, 16 and 88 for Mr. Roy Brownlow. Thank you, Roy. If you just put up what you want there, let's just close that now. 1 minute. What is that? No other winners there, is we? No? Okay, let's just... and someone else is going to drop off the system. So those people that wanted to be added to the system, that looks like that's going to happen for you. Okay? And that will happen from next week's show. All right, my darlings. So I'll add you there to the system. We had Amelia Phillips and Mandy Beddoes, I think, wanted to be added to the system, which I'm now able to do you because 2 people didn't turn up for their prize tonight. So well done. You should be able to play next week. Okay. Let's have a look there. Hello to Jenny Sam this morning. Good evening, Jenny. Just texting in there. Hello to Stacey. Gary's isn't sending them to me. Oh, you're joking. I thought we sorted out that problem last time, didn't we? I've got to have a quick look. Now, let me remember how to do this. This happened to him a while ago, didn't it? Unless he's sending on the other phone. Is he? Hang on a minute. What happens when he tries to send a text then? It wasn't a winning... What is he texting? Hang on. Settings. Hang on a minute. Is it general? General... No, that's not there. Maybe it's on privacy. It's got to be privacy, surely. Privacy... I had a problem with this blooming phone. It's a very old phone. Blocking people. There were 2 people blocked in there. And I'm like, well, how has that happened? Hang on a minute. Blocks list. Can't find it. Oh, there we are. Call blocking. No. What's the problem with that then? Can I have no idea what's going on there. Stacey, I've got yours. I got one from Jenny Sam. Mark, yeah, that's working. I don't know why Gary can't text in on the text number though. That's very odd. What's Roy want? Roy wants a mug. Okay, mug on its way for you. And I see you've already. Could you just pop your address there for us, Roy Brownlow? I think he's got a complete set of stuff again. I have to start getting something. It just says not sent. I've no idea why that is, Stacey. Don't know, darling. Don't know. Absolutely no idea. Try and text me other phone. Try and text my private phone, darling, and see if that one works. And if that doesn't work either, then I don't know what's going on there. Hang on, let me put that there. Otherwise, that'll start buzzing through the equipment, won't we? Thanks for the bingo. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Peter. It's fairly easy, isn't it? I'm hoping when the new software is eventually written, the numbers should look more like a bingo ticket. I know they don't look quite like a bingo ticket, but it's the best we've got. And as I keep saying, you know, I never wrote the software. When it goes wrong, I have a real trouble trying to find what's wrong with it. But actually, this business with the tickets not going out and some people not getting them, it generally 9 times out of 10 it's them. They haven't found the tickets within their email system. I'm fully aware, you know, not all of us are that good, and I certainly don't consider myself good with computers, but other people are maybe not as far along as me even, and you send them an email and they're not quite sure where it's got to if it's not like in that main bit, and you do have to check all your folders sometimes, the spam folder, this, that and the other. But the next software, I've also asked for him to make it quite colourful, and he said, "What colours do you want?" Well, of course, red, white, and blue, dear. Red, white, and blue. That's the colours we want there. All right. Lots of people congratulating Roy there again. Yes, he does win quite a few times. Funnily enough, Roy. Stephen, I've read that's the Stephen there. Bum bum bum. Filthy peasant was looking for lots of numbers there, weren't you, darling? Never mind. Oh, good evening to Kieran. Hello, Kieran. Not been watching the show for a few days. Oh, you've been ill. Oh, sorry to hear that, Kieran. Well, I hope you're better now there. Hope you're better there now, Kieran. Did you send a text on the other phone, Gary? Because nothing's come through on that either. On my home phone. Who's got my home number? Not many people have got that, my darlings. Good God, no. That calls in the middle of the night, saying various things, dear. Text, not anymore. Not since I got that. Good. There we are. That's it then, isn't it? Excellent. Good. Excellent. There we go. We're done. We're done with the bingo. Thanks very much. And we'll do it at Wool again next Sunday at 8 o'clock, boys and girls. Don't forget, we've got the quiz as well. The quiz is every Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. I've got 5 rounds for you. It's all ready to go, actually. I like to be way ahead. I like to be way ahead with the quiz. We're going to we'll have a general knowledge round. We've got a children's round. Okay, the children's round. If you've got any children that want to play this, the children's round will be about 20 past 8, 25 past 8. Okay, if they're still up at that time, they may want to play that. It wasn't actually put in for children, to be honest. I got fed up with it. Ow, it's really difficult. Hello to Christopher Williams. Welcome, Christopher. Yes, I put it in for the people that, oh, this is really hard, so we put a children's round in. And some people only got 5 out of 10 of those. Dear me. Dear me. We've got a picture round, which I think this week, yes, I think the picture round this week is pictures of stars. Let's have a look around the list. They are stars. There's no Z-list celebrities there. These are all stars there. Okay? They are all stars there of when they were younger. And there's actually quite a lot. There's actually 20 of those this week. So that's the picture round. We've got a current affairs round, stuff that's recently been in the news. And, of course, the world-famous music round, which is me playing tunes badly on the piano. Okay? So that's Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. I'm trying to get a few more people along for that, so I'd appreciate, you know, when you see the thing coming up, if you could, like, perhaps cut and paste that on your various walls, and we can spread the word on that one. All right? I don't do a phone-in anymore. No, I don't do a phone-in anymore. I wasn't happy with the phone-in, okay? So I got rid of that. Thank you, Yvonne loves the shirt. All right, this is an old shirt. I'm doing the ironing, actually, Yvonne. I'll let you into a little secret, Yvonne, right? This is the only place I wear a shirt. I'm not going to work now. The pub is still closed, so we can't go to work. I don't know if we can, I'm not 100% sure whether we're going to have karaoke back there, but, you know, I only have it. So I only iron that bit of it. That's true. Do you want to see, Yvonne? Look. Look. This hasn't been ironed. Let me turn around. Look. What's the point in ironing it if you can't see it? There's no point, is there? No point. Why iron the back of the shirt if you can't see it there? So there we are. All right? Just a little secret there. I'm having to iron all my own shirts. But it doesn't take long because I only iron this bit at the front there, you can see. The rest of it is covered in a jacket. Tony King, when's the Manilow sing along? Well, do you know that's the funniest thing ever is that people have actually started sending tips, super chats in the morning now, so that I will sing a song. So I've been pleasing them and doing that. Well, I have to be very careful with the backing song because copyright stuff, you see. But there's lots of people just like me on YouTube, not necessarily doing chat shows, but people. Thank you, Gary. I got your message on my private phone there, so I have no idea why that's not coming on there. You're not blocked or anything, so I mean, why would I block my nephew? You know, got it now. That's coming through now, Gary. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, of course it's interesting. Of course it is. There's plenty of people on YouTube doing their own thing, you know, videos of cats, which I find thoroughly amusing. I like to watch, I mean, it's a bit sad really. I like to watch pictures of bad plane landings, you know, where the plane's coming in like that in a crosswind and it manages to get down and the tyres squeak. I love all that. But there are also people out there who are musicians. Some amateur musicians, some professional musicians, and they upload a little picture. And it's got probably as many views, sometimes more viewers than me, but it's not copyright. It's not copywritten. There's no copyright on it or anything like that. So I'll look for a version of something that perhaps someone's played on the piano or some other instrument, maybe Shania. I mean, Shania, you could upload something of you playing the violin. I can change the key with a machine here that I've got. But that sometimes does make it sound very funny because it's really old, this machine. Oh, my God, here we got a super chat there coming in from young Sean Pye from Rachel. Thank you, Sean. Sorry, from Sean Pye. Sending in a super chat there of a £5. Thank you, Sean. Let me give you 5 free raffle tickets for the raffle, for the Thursday super chatter raffle. Thank you, Sean. 381, 382. 383, 384, and 385. There you go, Sean. 5 free tickets for you. Thank you very much for the tip, Sean. Very kind of you there. Just to upset Rachel, apparently. I don't know what is there like a competition going on between the both of you or something like that? Is it? Is that what it is? Thank you, Sean. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. No one super chatted for a song tonight. The funny thing is, I'm never quite sure. Fortunately, no one ever asks for a particular song because that would really muck me. There's certain stuff I can't say. I couldn't do R&B or like something modern. You know, like, what's that like? I mean, I say modern. This is a few years old. Do you remember that Without You? La la la. You'd know that one, Mark. It goes la 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 la. La 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 la. Without You by, oh gosh, I mean it was big when I was DJing. That was sort of nearly at the end of my DJing career. Without You, hang on, let me look it up for you. It must have been, I think that was 2010s, that one. Of course we're in the 2020s, aren't we? Gosh, can't. Without You. It's got to be that one, is it? Without You. Yes, that's it. David Guetta. Oh, hang on a minute. I've lost it now. David Guetta and Usher. La, la, la. That one. I mean, I wouldn't be able to sing something like that. I'd have great difficulty in that. Really great difficulty in that. Mark's been wanting to snog off me for ages, Mike Reesponto, but unfortunately, social distancing done. How is anyone ever supposed to snog again? That's a thing. Dr. Gregorian. Another £1.99 super chat. Let me give you a couple of free tickets, Dr. Gregorian. There we are. We're going to give out our other raffle tickets in a second or two when we've finished chin wagging. Dr. Gregorian, there you go. Gregorian. By the way, if you're sending in super chats there and I'm giving you free raffle tickets, that's not the other raffle tickets. You still get those, okay? All right? Don't think you've just bought raffle tickets because I'm not allowed to sell raffle tickets. I have to give them out free. So if you send a tip, I'll give you a free raffle ticket. There you go. The other raffle tickets are coming in just a second or two. 386. Oh, hang on a minute. They fall down there. That one there and that one there. 386 and 387. The Super Chatters raffle is on Thursdays. This week's prizes are, it's a package of prizes this week. We got the bunting there behind us, as made by my lovely sister. Thank you, sis. She's with us tonight. We've also got the Super Chatters badge. This is actually a badge. I've got one on here. The Super Chatters badge. You can also buy one of these if you want for £2. All right. We got the brand new Super Chatter pen. There we go. Not available to buy, only for winners. And if you're feeling a bit hungry, a Fray Bentos steak and gravy pie. All right. I don't know what I've put the pie in, really. It was just an idea. I was in the was it Aldi? I was in Aldi and I thought I'm going to put one of those in a prize, so I picked it up and did that. And Sean wants another two super chats. Sean wants to send another 2 super chats, so I'll give you another 2 free raffle tickets. 388 and 389 for you there, Sean. Thanks very much. Very kind of you. Very kind to get tips like that. It really it touches me that you and seriously, it touches me that you like this thing so much that you're happy to send us a little tip now and again. It really does touch me, that. Thank you very much. Out of date pie, says James Humble. Yeah, don't look at the date on there. That's a misprint. Don't take any notice of the date on there. It's a misprint, my darlings, all right? Christ. Blimey, that date on there. I remember the Black Death. Was it the Black Death, the plague? Are you fighting? No, don't fight over me, darlings. I don't think anyone's ever fought over me. How disappointing is that? Peter, 2 girls playing the guitar, Pink Floyd. Oh, that sounds quite good. That sounds quite good, actually. 2 people playing a Pink Floyd there. Poor Mick's getting all angry again. Let's have a look there. Your secret's safe with me. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, Yvonne. What have we got there? No, there's some people actually request me not to sing. I mean, how sad are you lot, dear? You know, I'd like to hear you try and sing. Very disappointed. Good. All right. Yes, that does seem to have worked. So we've got a couple of people left the bingo system this week, so I'll be able to put you 2 on. We did add someone next week, which took us to 92, but that appears to have worked. I have a feeling it wasn't actually the programme giving us the problem with the amount of tickets going out, but the fact that we were coming through Gmail. Now that we're coming through Virgin Media, the address on the ticket looks exactly the same to you, but I'm now coming through Virgin Media instead of Gmail. That seems to be working an awful lot better, I must say. Glad you enjoyed the show tonight, Peter Wright. Of course, we'll be back here tomorrow morning. We kind of drifted into a regular time in the morning now. 8:45 tends to be the start show for the time, which is far too early for poor Mark Bowles. He can't drag his sorry ass out of bed that early in the morning, can you, my love? Hey, it's too much. Poor Mark. Poor Mark. He struggles downstairs, don't you, darling? Do you go down the stairs like a cat on all fours? I'd love to see you on all. No, sorry, I bit. George Bond, hello to George. David Fryer, did I get your email? Where's this then? Yes. Right. If you want raffle tickets now, please speak now. If you've sent them in by email, I'll deal with those after the show. Okay. The emails ones are sorted out after the show. If you text in for an email, I do that now with everyone else who's going to text in. So we got Maureen starts off the ball rolling with ticket number 505 for Maureen. This is for the fridge magnet. We do the raffle every Monday for the fridge magnet. There you go, fridge magnet. And just a reminder, you can now only ask for a raffle ticket while the show is live. Once the show is finished, then raffle tickets are closed. No more go out. You can only ask for a raffle ticket while the show is live. At any point while the show is live by email or text, or at the end of the show, as I'm doing now, in the text box. All right? Because that was just taking up far too much of my time. Maureen, 505. Let's go. Virgin Media and Gmail use the same service. Oh, well, I don't know, Tony. It certainly seems to be working better through Virgin Media. Ever since I swapped to Virgin Media, no one's having a problem now. Okay? Mick says, I don't want Chris's pie. I bet it's all dry and shriveled. Now, are you talking about my pie or something else, Mick? Because according to Mandy Davenport, who's head of pain and suffering off this channel, who sent me a private message the other day, she was talking about something else. And actually, I've seen a few pictures of you. I'm inclined to agree with her. I can't imagine what's down there, Mick. I mean, it frightens me, to be honest. Probably like an old dinosaur that's still attached to you, dear. George Bond has texted in. George Bond, thank you. 506 for George. Colin Coates, 507. Rachel, 508. Tony King, 509. Andy, 510. Mark Bowles, 511. Diane Jebb, 512. Lee Toby, 513. Just scrolling up there, my loves. Give me a chance to catch up with you. Please only ask once, and when I get to the end of the list, I'll say I'm at the end of the list. Have I missed anyone out? And if I have missed you out, please ask again then, all right? Peter Wright, 514. Hello, Jason. I didn't even know you were there. You're so quiet tonight. Jason Flavel, 515. Michael Lawrence, 516. Ludo, 517, one of our bingo winners tonight. Fran Green, 518. Joey Millen, 519. Lee Bingham, evening Lee, 520. Leah Bingham. Amelia Dodd, 521. Got your 521. Let me just scroll up there, my love. Christopher Williams, you'll have to join us in the morning. Some people super chat for a song. They super chat for a song, Christopher, sometimes in the morning. I don't know why. 522. Adam the Plumber. Good evening, Adam. Adam the Plumber. Thank you, Adam. How's your cat doing in this hot weather, Adam? Is it all right? Or is she suffering a bit? He? I think it's a he, isn't he? Paulie H. 523 for Paulie H. Hello, lovely Cara. Evening, Cara. Cara Cramphorn, one of my old managers. Not old, she's a young manager. 524 for you, Cara. Thank you. Jason Hughes, 525. Sean Pye, 526. Have you got 120 followers now, Rachel? Nice one, darling. That's a nice little number, isn't it? 120 people watching your creations. So what it's all about, isn't it? Doing these creations. And I think people are proud of what they do. I'm sure you're very proud of what you do, and so you blooming well should be, Rachel. You know, encouragement. There's always people sort of trying to run you down for something you're doing, isn't there, Rachel? And I don't know if you've ever got any negative comments. My advice is to those, any stupid comments, you know, or negative comments, never respond to them. Just block them. Be done with it. Don't need to get into all that. I can't think for the life of me why someone would want to send you something like that. But you know what they're like? Trolls sitting there. I told you about that awful troll the other week, didn't I? Oh, dreadful. Dreadful that was. Someone on TikTok, she'd put on a video, and she had a child with Down syndrome, and they were doing this singing video. And when I see someone with a disability on there, whatever it may be, I always give them a love heart. Always. Because that means the world to them. I don't think about other people, you know? Think about other people sometimes. Always, I send them a little love heart on the TikTok, or yeah, it's just really the TikTok that I see people on. Always send them that, and I sent one on hers, and she put a video up. She put another video up later on talking about the messages that had been put on that particular TikTok, and someone had sent the messages about a child with the Down syndrome. Said, "Is it human?" You know, just horrendous people, horrendous keyboard warriors out there, just dreadful, you know. But even if I'd received something like that, you just block them, because that's what they want. They want a response. The silly little comments that they put on there that are of no interest to anyone, and some are downright nasty, of no interest, just block them or just ignore them and be done with it. But I'm sure you haven't had any of those, Rachel, darling. Not with your beautiful face, my darling. Mark, no song tonight, dear. Dom, 527 for young Dom. Thank you, Dom. Roy Brownlow, 528. Peter Pallet, I was talking to Amelia. Mick Davenport, 529. Make sure you put ticket, please, or something like that. If you put something else, I might skip over it, all right? Carla Nash, hello, Carla. 530 for lovely Carla. Shall I have beans on toast or mushroom soup tonight? I can't decide, dear. So exciting. Thank you, Mandy, for being there, as always. Peter Paliwoda, 531. Rachel, if I win tomorrow, will someone let me know, please? I hope they will let you know, darling. Yvonne Lemon, 532, Yvonne. Jason, don't forget to iron your face before tomorrow morning. How rude. I need a bit of makeup, innit? Do I need a bit of makeup? Max Factor, says Tom Edwards. I've got to get some Max Factor on my face. Shania, thank you, Shania. 533, Shania. All right. Just scrolling up there from Shania. Adam, Afro, that's his cat. The cat is okay. He's nice and hydrated. Good. Good. They are nice. Just block them. Block. Never ever respond to a troll, because that's all they want. They just want a bit of attention. It's very sad, really, isn't it? You know. Instead of joining in with the general fun of doing a TikTok or whatever, or even this, you know, just people trying to get attention. So just ignore them, darling. All right, Mark, waste of oxygen. Then people who comment things like that, they should be starved of it. I totally agree with you. Hello to Yvonne, your best friend Jackie and Peter, who are watching silently. So hello to Jackie and Peter. Whereabouts are they, Yvonne, in the world? Are they near you, my love? Tony says, got to go for the beans on toast. I think you're right, Tony. I do like some beans on toast. Do you? I was brought up on beans on toast. There was at one point I would only eat Heinz. That's true. When I got married, I've been married. It was only for a short period of time. But I remember we had these beans on toast. I can't remember what it was now. And I said, these aren't Heinz. And what do you mean they're not? What? I only eat Heinz. And they were shocked. Oh dear. I don't know. Do I need my face ironed, Mark? You know? Perhaps there could be something else that I could have sit on my face that would make the lines come out. What do you reckon, Mark? Can you think of anything? Something else sitting on my face rather than an iron? Oh, I am naughty. We got a few emails in for raffle ticket requests, which I'll read out as well. Simon, Terry, Amelia, David. Dr. Gregorian's there as well, so I've already done yours, Dr. Gregorian. Gavin Bass as well. All right, so thanks very much for that. Okay, Doug, what's the time? I think we'll leave it there, shall we? All right. Okay. All right. Marston, is that where your friends are? Marston. Mick, beans and cheese. Oh, you might be right then. I've got some sprinkled. Was it sprinkled cheese? Grated cheese. Chopped up. I call it chopped up cheese. Chopped up cheese. I've got some nice grated cheese I got from Lidl the other day. Yeah. Oh, I do like a bit. Cheese and beans on toast. That's it, boys and girls. Tony King, thanks for the beans. And Mick, yeah, we'll have the cheese. We'll have the cheese on top there. Okie doke. Let's do today's birthdays, boys and girls. I've got to the end of the list now. If I've missed anyone out for the raffle ticket, or you didn't hear your name mentioned then, please speak now and I will correct that for you. Okay? Meantime, we'll do today's birthdays. Happy birthday on the Sunday, the 31st of May 2020 to Mr. Dave Lynn. Dave Lynn is a top drag queen. He's been going for years. He's been in films. He's been on the stage. And he's a wonderful man to work with. Really wonderful. Happy birthday to Mr. Dave Lynn. Always a pleasure to work with you all those years. Thank you, Mark Hobbs, just coming in there. 534 for Mark Hobbs. 534. Remember, join us for the raffle tomorrow. Make sure you got your numbers because the names aren't read out, okay? Make sure you got those numbers. I'll be pulling the raffle ticket tomorrow. Happy birthday to Dave Lynn. Kerry Thomas, someone I've known also for years. Met him in the Black Cat where I DJ'd for a long time. 57 today. Happy birthday, Kerry. I hope Tim's doing all right. He's not been too well, I gather. James Lawson. Good morning. Good evening, James. Happy birthday to you. John Edward McBride. A young 37 years today. Happy birthday, John. George Burden. Good morning. Good evening, George. Happy birthday. Pamela Heights. Hello, Pamela. Happy birthday. Vissolela Beatrice Lucas today. What a beautiful name. Vissolela, I think it is, 27. Happy birthday. Sarah Hammond, 34 years old on this Sunday. Phil Nash, who's always uploading pictures of his breakfast for some reason. I don't know why that is. Happy birthday to Phil Nash, 55 today. And little Jamie Osborne. Hello, Jamie, who I knew from Colours Club. Do you know what? I was going to show this. And look at this, Jamie. Do you remember Colours? I think that's where I first met you. I only came across... This is the same box that I found. What was I showing you earlier? Oh, the Blue Peter badge. This also was in the box. I found here this old poster. Now, I used to DJ at this place in Basildon. In Romford. Colours, it's gone now. Right, opposite McDonald's. Okay. And here's the poster. Look carefully. There's me. God, when I was a top London DJ. Look at that. DJ Chris Reardon. Commercial. I nicked that. Look how old is that? God's sake. And it was a funny old drive, actually. You had to go all the way around the M25 and across that awful... Oh, I hate going across that bridge. It's just too big. Thank you, Michael. Got your email there. You know that Queen Elizabeth Bridge? I hated going over that. Absolutely hated it. You know, you go... I think you go through a tunnel one way and over the bridge the other. But, yeah, that was in Romford. Yeah, nice little job it was. And it worked from the word go. Like they've opening night, packed. It just remained packed all the time. There we are. All right, then. Let's do our birthday song for our birthday people on this Sunday night. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Twice, coronavirus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yeah. Not much left of your birthdays today, is it? It's all nearly over. Did anyone get a cake, I wonder? We do like a birthday cake. Anyone who ever wants to send me a piece of birthday cake, it's gratefully received. Thank you very much. Peter says, are you friends with your ex? Which one, dear? There's been about 20 of them all together, Peter. Thank you for joining us for our bingo show tonight. Back with you tomorrow morning. 8:45 is showtime tomorrow, and we'll be pulling the raffle to see who wins the fridge magnet. Thank you, very kind of you, those of you that sent little tips tonight. Thank you very much for those tips. I had a couple of big tips as well there. Thank you very much for those. Very, very much appreciated. And also thank you to those of you that took the time and trouble to like the show. That's the little... It's not like typing thumbs up. It's like the little thumbs up button at the bottom of the screen. So if you haven't done that and you fancy doing that, thank you for that as well. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Time for my beans and cheese on toast, as recommended to me by my dear viewers tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Cheerio now.